Existential crisis. This video is going to go over the fundamentals. An existential crisis, also known as existential dread, is an interval where a person may feel a lack of meaning or purpose in their life. People experiencing an existential crisis commonly report a feeling of indifference, purposelessness, and lack of motivation. It's that moment where you either have so much to do or nothing to do, and you just stop, wondering why. Statistics show that 67.9% of people said that they've experienced an existential crisis before. But how do you know if you're going through one yourself? Anyone can experience an existential crisis no matter their status in life. There are a lot of symptoms or tells that show change in a person's behavior. Can you relate to any? Number 1, you greet people with a bright smile even though you're dying inside. You pretend that everything is okay when it isn't. Number 2, you've lost your calling. You feel useless and unproductive. Number 3, I hate myself has become your slogan. You find ways to negatively discourage yourself in any situation. Number 4, you're afraid to speak up. You hesitate to tell others about your problems. Number 5, you're chronically indecisive. You can't make decisions and take action. You crave impact, but can't seem to decide on how to approach the goal. Number 6, your despair shows in art and other forms of expression. Number 7, it feels like there's no end. You can't even search for a solution because there isn't one. Those are the basics of existential crisis. Did any of these sound like you? Well, we've broken it down to 5 different types. But before you go through them, check out our interactive quiz down below in the description, a simple 2-minute test that'll help you decide what type of existential crisis you might be going through. The key thing to know is that there are multiple types, and someone can be experiencing more than one type. Crisis of freedom and responsibility. This is when you wish you had more freedom to make choices, but these choices can be overwhelming, causing indecisiveness and desire for responsibility. Crisis of death and mortality. Old age or illness may have you thinking about the meaning of life, death, and whatever comes after it. Crisis of isolation and connectedness. You may be anxious about being alone and wish you had more quality connectedness with others to rid you of isolation. Crisis of meaning and meaninglessness. You may be lost in meaning or lack of. A shortage of significance or making a difference in the world may be causing you anxiety. And finally, crisis of emotion, experiences, and embodiment. You tend to block out negative emotions and try to only feel the positive ones, leading to more suffering. So those are the 5 types of existential crisis. This video is just an overview of what existential crisis even is. If you think you're going through something like this, stay tuned for another video from the Success Bistro that goes deeper into the guide to surviving existential crisis. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the Success Bistro. See you on the next one.